Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Claudio. Today we're making an awesome vegetarian dish that's packed with protein, but more importantly, packed with tons of flavor. We'll call it my red lentil lasagna. Let's get cooking. So to make this red lentil lasagna, what we have here, the start of the show, we have 2 cups of red lentils. You could use any type of lentil you want. I like the red ones just because they're super quick to cook. They're only about 20-25 minutes to cook, whereas a lot of the other lentils, if they're dry, they'll take roughly 45 minutes to cook. We have our veggies. So we have an onion, carrot, a red pepper, and some garlic. We have 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. We have 2 cups of vegetable stock. You can also use chicken stock, beef stock, whatever you like. We're using vegetable stock just to keep it nice and vegetarian. We have some tomato paste. We have a couple potatoes and some mozzarella cheese. So first thing we do, we put some oil into a pan. We have our carrots, we have our onions, our red pepper, and our garlic. And we're just gonna put it in there and saute it for a little bit. Probably anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. We just want it to amalgamate nice with the oil there. All right, so it's been sauteing for about 5 minutes. We're just gonna add a little bit of tomato paste into there, and we wanna mix it through and let that saute or cook for another 1 to 2 minutes before we move on to the next step. So we've stirred in that tomato paste. Now we're just gonna add some fresh rosemary. I just chopped up a sprig straight from the garden. We're going to add our crushed tomatoes. Add as much or as little as you like. I'm putting in 2 14-ounce cans. Our lentils. 2 cups of lentils, and then our chicken stock. Now we're gonna wanna stir it up. And we're gonna let this cook covered for 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. And we'll see how it comes from there. You just wanna season it with a little bit of salt as well. Okay, so now that our lentils here are simmering, just a disclaimer, I said I put in chicken stock. It's actually vegetable stock. Most of my recipes do call for chicken stock though, so just force of habit. Now we're gonna work on our potatoes that you saw before. So I'm actually just gonna boil some water. We're gonna wanna salt the water, let it boil. Once it's boiling, we'll come back to it. Okay, so while this is cooking, just make sure that you give it a stir every so often. You just wanna see the stock evaporate. If you need, you find that the stock's evaporating a little bit too quickly, you can put more stock in there, or even some water if you like. Water will just dilute it a little bit. All right, so our water is now boiling. We have our potatoes. We cut them up fairly thin. You can see over here. Now we're gonna throw them into the water, and we wanna blanch them very quickly, just about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna take them out. All right, so our 2 minutes are up. We just wanna use a slotted spoon, get them out there and leave them to cool down. So now that our lentils are done cooking, we're gonna set the oven to broil, and then we're gonna form our lasagna. We're gonna grab our mixture, spoon it in there. And make sure to lay it flat. Hold on. Now we layer our potato that we've blanched. And now we put our grated mozzarella cheese as a layer. Now we add another layer of our lentil mixture. Now we go with another layer of our potatoes. And then we finish it off with the remainder of our mozzarella cheese. Okay, so now we've finished putting our 2 layers. We're gonna drop it into the oven now for about 5 minutes on the broil setting, just so that cheese can melt and become nice and bubbly. All right, so it's been broiled. Look at how nice and gooey that cheese is. Oh, that looks and smells fantastic. So now what we're gonna do to serve, we're just gonna cut a square out of it like you would with a lasagna. And then you wanna scoop and plate. So you have the nice layers of that lentil, you have the potato, and you have that cheese, nice and gooey. So there you have it. That's delicious, vegetarian, and packed full of protein. Hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Be sure to try it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything you want me to cook next, drop a comment down below and I'll get right to it.